So, 2025 just started, and I want to talk about none other than Devil May Cry. Now, yes, this game has been absolutely milked ever since the 5th game released, but this game is what I praise ever since I played it. Literally. This is why I really consider making this video just about this game all alone. And with the Devil May Cry anime release is just right around the corner, let's talk about Devil May Cry in 2025. Let's begin with the fanbase. For the newcomers to this video game franchise, the game never really had a huge run, to be honest. The only people that really remember this game are the ones that played the first or the third game when it was popular during the early 2000s. Nowadays, it's pretty rare to find someone face to face who actually played this game recently, because people ride the newer video games and wow, competitive. I personally have recommended this game to my friends, and only one of them played it. And yes, only the 5th one. This really shows that this game is really getting old. Maybe the anime could somehow lighten it up. Well, to be fair, many weebs watch Netflix, same with how Dandadan released and how everyone literally started watching it. So I think this one will do a great job as well. I still absolutely have hope for this game to somehow become bigger, because damn, it literally has charm and difficulty and everything. I know this game is old as hell, but look at Team Fortress 2 for example. Of course, it's not in the same category as Devil May Cry. They hardly are similar. It still is an old ass game and has a big player base. Now this is where you can point out that it's the reason because it's still get updates. That is right. You can't compare competitive games with single player ones. That is true. But I still believe this game can give the spark inside anyone who plays and enjoys this game and say, holy shit, I want more, this is peak. These are the 3 things you can say on average while playing this game. Trust me, the difficulty of this game is something else though. The fact that it's so hard can bring in, for example, Soulsborne players because of how much they like challenge. Well, I only have Platinum the 5th Devil May Cry game, but I could say this is literally harder than Dark Souls if you are aiming for that Platinum, except the Dark Souls 3 Platinum. You can't absolutely compete with that. Now, let's not even talk about Devil May Cry 2. I have tried it, you have probably tried it. I absolutely hated it, just like most people who have played this game. The fact that this game has insanely boring gameplay is insane. Like how can you manage to ruin a game this quickly and easily? And yes, I do know that it was rushed. That is why it became so terrible. But dude, at least don't release it knowing that it's not finished. Whatever. The Wacky Woohoo Pizza Man anime, the older one, I think they were cooking with it because it is not that bad. Now sure, I have not watched the whole thing, but it literally doesn't look bad. There's another positive thing about this franchise, but the greatest things that could happen with this game is Devil May Cry 3 and its story. Dante trying to stop Virgil, and the ending is really beautiful and cool at the same time. The 4th game has great charm too with its atmosphere. It feels nostalgic just from playing it for the first time. Literally, it is beautiful, and the only negative thing I can say about this game is just, well, I didn't really like the graphics of this game. It kinda looks like the characters have been shaped from clay and kinda looks like a Unity game. But hey, it might be just me. Other than that, I can only hear good things about this game, and the gameplay too. It's really amazing. Now, what comes after 4? It's the ultimate glazed Devil May Cry game, the 5th. Now this game is really amazing and all, the gameplay is perfect, the story. Well, it's not that bad except the ending in my opinion. But I think this is the most fun Devil May Cry game you can play. And yes, you might have noticed, right now I just noticed, I forgot to mention the first game. The first DMC game has amazing story and gameplay, but the best thing I can say about it is its nostalgic, horroristic-ish feeling you get from playing this game. Originally, this was a scrapped idea of Resident Evil 4, of course. If you have watched other Devil May Cry games, like how was it made? And they decided to give it to someone else, and this is how Devil May Cry was born. A scrapped idea cooked into perfection. It's great. But also you can notice how cocky Dante is with his enemies, same with Leon. It just shows that DMC was almost RE4. So yeah. Now back to DMC 5, this game was the hardest one I have played, but also I can say the easiest, just because I wanted to platinum this game. This is how much I respect the game, and it was hard and easy at the same time. You just have to do a lot of grinding, and I mean a lot of grinding for this game, but it becomes easy once you have literally mastered the controls of all the characters and all. And trust me, the gameplay is the best thing you can experience in this game. The story is a different thing. I like the fact that they bring back Virgil. It was literally amazing. Plus Nero is there and everything. And Nero meets his father. Now that was really cool. But the way the game ended is just mad annoying. They are just in the demon world, you know, Dante, Virgil fighting with demons, and they just fight over, like they have time because they have to cut down the big Qliphothes tree, you know, and you fight some lazy devils with Nero while not being able to die no matter the difficulty. Now that was pretty boring to me. Like, that ending is literally just, there's something missing. It feels like a cliffhanger, basically. They should have added some other scene, like, I don't know, with Dante and Virgil. But now there's another thing, that once you finish the game, you can see Dante and Virgil sitting in Nico's van. I don't know if that's canon or something they added as just this fun way, but yeah. In this video, I am not gonna talk a lot about DMC Reboot, because I have never played that game. I have seen a lot of people say that they hate this game, mostly because of the design of the brothers. I mean, look at Dante, dude. They ruined him. Other than that, I heard the story is not that great either, but honestly the gameplay looks absolutely cool. I am not even gonna lie, it literally looks great. I don't know when I would try that game out. It's almost like the same thing with Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2, the way they changed Solid Snake to Raiden as the main character, which I certainly didn't hate, honestly. Now looking into the future of this game, I heard they won't continue it. Honestly, I don't have a source to prove this, because I only heard about it, but I think this game still has potential. The 5th DMC still has up-to-date graphics. It looks amazing. With the anime coming out, please, Netflix, don't ruin it. I beg you. Now, how do people commonly talk about this game? Oh yes, it aged like fine wine.
What the hell?